They thought she was weak. They mistook her silence for fear. They believed one woman couldn't stand against an entire neighborhood. But they didn't know the truth. Ava Mitchell wasn't just protecting her home. She was protecting her husband's final invention. Ava Mitchell had spent the last 2 years living with a single promise she made to her late husband, Jason. I'll protect your work, no matter what. He had built a revolutionary microgrid solar system before he died. A system so advanced, so powerful, that even major energy companies couldn't replicate it. Welcome back to my channel, HOA Tales. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Now, let's dive into the story. For Ava, the system wasn't just technology. It was him, his mind, his legacy, his love. And that's exactly why some people wanted to destroy it. One bright sunny morning, Ava stepped outside with her coffee and saw her biggest headache walking up the driveway. HOA Officer Melanie Hartwell, dressed in her signature bright red suit, white shirt, clipboard in hand, and a smile that had pure venom. Ava, she said with irritation, you violated HOA rules again. These panels need to come down. Ava inhaled slowly. These panels were approved years ago. Your files already show that. Melanie's smile tightened. Not anymore. New rules. Ava didn't answer, because she knew this wasn't about rules. It was personal. Over the next week, everything escalated. Fake violations, threat letters, contractors showing up without notice, neighbors whispering, pictures being taken secretly. Ava tried to stay calm until the day she climbed onto the roof and found the first sign of sabotage. Loose bolts, scratched wiring, a broken red acrylic nail lodged between the metal frames. Her stomach twisted. Someone tried to damage the panels, intentionally. The next day, 3 white utility trucks pulled up in front of her house. Contractors in gray uniforms started unloading tool bags and bolt cutters. Ava stepped out onto the porch. Stop. Who sent you? One man replied, We have an order from the HOA. Removal today. Melanie, in her red suit, stood behind them. Fake smile, smug eyes, clipboard held like a weapon. Ava's heart pounded. You're not touching anything. The men hesitated until Melanie snapped. Proceed. But the moment they stepped toward the backyard, something unexpected happened. A blinding flash burst from the ground sensors near the solar panels, a part of Jason's old emergency defense system. The men stumbled backward, covering their faces. Ava didn't install it. Jason had installed it years ago just in case. And today, it saved her. The contractors retreated, confused and shaken. Melanie screamed, You can't do this. I'll get you fined. I'll get you removed. But Ava wasn't listening. She was already dialing 911. Minutes later, police cars pulled up. Officers questioned contractors, checked the forged documents, compared signatures, and realized everything Melanie submitted to authorize the removal was fake. Melanie's face drained of color as the police ordered everyone to step aside. Ava watched with trembling relief as officers cuffed the intruders one by one. 6 men lined up, hands behind their backs, flashlights reflecting off police cars, neighbors gathering outside. Melanie tried to run, but an officer stopped her. You're not under arrest yet, he said, but you're not leaving. Ava thought the nightmare was over. She was wrong. That night, while Ava sat in her workshop reviewing Jason's old sketches, her phone buzzed. A video message. She tapped play. The footage showed Melanie in the police station holding room, shaking, crying, and a man stood in front of her. Only his polished shoes and tailored suit were visible. His voice was cold. You failed me. Melanie trembled. I tried. She fought back. I can fix it. No, the man said. You were only meant to distract her. Now you're a liability. The video ended. A second message arrived. You're next. Ava froze. She recognized the voice. Samuel Rayner, CEO of Rayner Energy, her husband's old rival. The man who once offered Jason millions for his system and was rejected. The man who now wanted Ava to hand it over. Fear shot through her, but something stronger rose inside her. Determination. She ran to Jason's old notebook, flipped through pages, found the one he once told her about. Gridlock, Final Defense Protocol, a design to permanently lock the system so no one could steal it. Not even Samuel. Hours later, a heavy knock rattled her door. Ava opened it slowly. Samuel stood there, tall, elegant, dangerous calm in his eyes. Ava, he said, I'll give you $12 million for the system. Right now. Clean transfer. No trouble. No, she whispered. He stepped closer. You don't understand. This technology will change the world. I need it. You want to control it, she replied. He smirked. That too. Ava lifted a small device in her hand and whispered, I'm activating gridlock. Samuel's expression shifted, a flicker of panic. Before he could speak, Ava pressed a button. The ground vibrated softly. Panels flickered. Internal circuits locked permanently. Jason's final safeguard had awakened. Samuel stared in disbelief. You destroyed it. No, Ava said. I protected it. Police sirens echoed from a distance, officers responding to the threat she had already reported. Samuel backed away slowly, jaw trembling with rage. This isn't over, he said. Ava looked into his eyes. Yes, she whispered. It is. That evening, news headlines exploded. Energy CEO under investigation. HOA officer linked to sabotage scheme. Arrest made in suburban attack case. Ava stood beside her solar panels at sunset, warm light reflecting across Jason's creation. For the first time in years, she felt peace. She whispered into the breeze, I kept my promise. And she knew, somewhere, Jason was proud. I hope you liked the story. For more interesting stories, please subscribe our channel and also click on bell button. Thanks.